Hey, it's Hiron, and recently I've had a super weird inspiration to revamp another old build of mine, slightly, so yeah, here we go. The build is super simple, but we've got a few options, so the build is honestly for everyone. We're an Arborian in the Monk Guild for fists. We're running 5x Quenched Enchant for obvious reasons, as each one of these gives us a whole 3 bleed potency, or, 30% more bleed damage. We've got a full set of Thorn Maiden for massive boost to thorns, as well as a Sharp Ring and a Weakening Rune. Weakening Roar makes us take less damage on mobs we weaken, as well as applying a bleed to everything nearby, from Sharp Ring's Guard Break proc. For our infusions, you have a few options depending on your playstyle. If you want raw, insane bleed damage, run another 3 pieces of Thorn Maiden for as much thorns as possible. If you want to be tankier and just have bleed be a side perk for some reason, running Northern Innovator, Rockhare, and Lord Dungg is our next option. For our bleed route, you will infuse Sharp Ring, and if you want to be tankier, you will infuse Stone Giant Ring. Lord Dungg is to take aggro from mobs while holding F, and this can be replaced by another Northern Innovator or Rockhare depending on what you want more, especially if you are running Grand Magic Essence, which already takes aggro. Our glove also depends on the playstyle you want. If you want to be an unstoppable tank, Croakernaut Shield is incredible for just holding F and chilling. If you want raw bleed damage, run Gremlin Gloves instead. Your options for Essence depend on personal preference, honestly. Caci Essence is usually the best for just pure damage on reprocs of bleed, especially against multi-hit attacks, but Caci King increases the bleed damage itself against single hits. Gilded Essence makes your blocking way more tanky, and Grand Magic Essence both increases your own survivability, but also your allies. If you run Grand Magic though, just honestly run a full wall of tank build. Ignore the Thorn Maiden entirely. Hybriding this is not very good. Before you fully get into Thorn Maiden, I need to preface something. Thorns are mid. If you are looking for thousands of DPS, even if you're fully spec'd into bleed, that's likely not going to happen on a single target. That's specifically why my build is closer to being a tank, considering other people with insane DPS can just kill the bosses for you. All my job is to take aggro. And before I get into a very entertaining build showcase, I'd like to thank my channel members. So, thank you to Jet, Makeshift, Kimi, Pixel, Fantolomew, and Shade Morningstar. If you'd like to toss some spare change to a random Roblox YouTuber, consider joining the channel and becoming a member. Of course, if you don't, you can still subscribe completely for free and help out the channel majorly that way. With all that out of the way, let's look at how this build survives in Ice Caverns.